What, Steve?
No, I just found $5 in my pocket. I'm like, where did I get $5?
Because I visited you today?
No, I remember. Because I was in pain that day, and I gave Steph 10 or something. I was like, go get me water now. While I was getting my pills.
Fine, I'm just going to stop recording.
And then she just gave it back to me like this weekend. She's like, oh, I forgot to give you this. She's like, you were in pain, so apparently I shoved it in my pocket and didn't even realize it.
Isn't it?
So I was just sitting there, I was like, where did this money go from?
Isn't it hilarious? Somebody could be like, oh, I'll give you $1 for that. And you're like, I don't care. You find $1 in your pocket, though. You're like, hell yeah. I just found myself $1.
It's a very exciting time because, yeah, you're right. It's like $1. Who cares about that?
But if you find
it,
I
spent $6 on scratch-offs today and made $30.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, you are lucky.
I never win at those.
It's the shirt.
When you play the game of Scratch-Off, Steve, you either win or you lose. Welcome to Byte. This episode 12. I'm pretty sure it's 12. We're very unprepared today. It's late at night. It's almost midnight. Some would say midnight, probably somewhere in the world. Gwen, would it be midnight somewhere in the world?
Yep.
Okay. So, somewhere in the world at midnight, it could be listening to this on Shining Stars Radio, ShiningStarsRadio.com.
And click chat to the presenters on the right to talk to us.
And also, you can catch us on Facebook at Byte This Podcast. And Slap My Joystick on Facebook. Check it out.
Like us.
Like us.
Like us.
Like Steve. Like GWOW. Like Mike. Like Jim. Everybody needs to be liked.
Steve is mildly entertaining me right now.
Is he doing a nipple dance again?
No, he's like doing like these. Now he is. Now he is. No, he was entertaining me with this like finger movement thingy.
Oh my god, I could not get over Gwen's laugh last week when Steve when Steve showed it back and his whole thing, and all of a sudden Gwen was like, it was great. It was genuinely funny. It was a good laugh, Gwen. I wish you would be more realistic more often.
What am I? Did they come out of the box and didn't realize it?
I'm your host, ADHD Mike, and joining me is the always laughable GWOW.
GWOW.
And Jim, the freaking Fox Slayer, Fishing Buddha, something.
Hey, what's up?
And the Carpenter, Stevie Christ.
Stevie Christ is currently unavailable. Please leave a message at the sound of the beep.
Beep! Oh, Steve, I went to give you these condoms last night. But I guess you're not answering your phone. So, I'm going to keep them. I don't know. I can't tell what's going on over there.
I'm just staring at Steve's finger movements.
You know, it's not cool that like the rest of us don't get to see Steve anymore.
I know. You just kind of hogged him.
I guess since your midget died, that's all you got.
No.
So,
he always entertains me over here.
What's been going on? What's been going on, guys?
I just got to watch the most awesome circus ever. And my daughter was a fortune teller. And she kicked butt at it. And
that's
she had
right.
just a ball.
That was 2 days ago.
Yeah. And then we had a picnic. And there was like a huge amount of people. That is really awesome, Steve. And there was a huge amount of people there. Like, the food sucked except for one dessert made out of Oreo stuff. That was good.
Oh, Oreo dessert. It's alright. It's been a long week. Was it? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, kind of.
Jim, what'd you do?
Oh, I should give a shout out to Aurora.
To it?
Hi, baby.
Well, yeah, you can do that. Even though it wasn't... Oh, we forgot about shout outs. Oh, well. Hi, Aurora. Aurora. Jim, what have you been doing?
No, not too much.
I know you weren't fishing, so we don't have to deal with that.
No, I have not been fishing for a little bit. My buddy I usually go with, he's on AT training for the Army right now, so he'll be gone for a couple weeks. So fishing's probably not going to happen for a couple more weeks. So in the meantime, I have to find something else to do.
What did you do? What did you do?
I shot something.
You shot something because
If you can't fish, you might as well hunt.
you're not hunting, you're shooting things.
Well, yeah. Well, when they become a nuisance. My buddy came back.
Wait, does it become a nuisance?
Yes, become a
This
nuisance.
gives me an idea.
My buddy came back they went on a Vegas trip, and a road trip back, so he got back, so we decided to go out and have a cookout at his house. So we did, and then his dad called from up the farm. They've been having fox problems, getting in, eating chickens, attacking turkey,
Chicken.
ducks, killing all kinds of stuff up
We eat
there, so they've
chickens.
been having a lot of problems with them. So he said they got one, there was a few young ones, and then a bigger one, so they found a den, so we went up and he was going to dig them out. Try to catch one of the smaller ones. 'Cause, I mean, they were a little bit big, so I don't know if it would, how well it would have worked, but he
Right.
was all gung-ho about it. So we're digging. And we had one come out, go back in. He keeps digging for it while they gave me the gun, because if one would run on us, then, somebody needs to shoot it, because it's just going to end up to the farm later and start killing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it came out, took off running. I didn't even see it. I heard it, and then them guys are like, "It's behind you." I'm like, "What?" I turn around, this thing run through the woods, so I pulled up and cracked it.
You cracked that.
I
thing.
knocked it down.
Knocked it down. A baby
did.
fox who hasn't even had a chance to see
Yeah.
life yet.
Well,
To see the world.
I'd seen a little bit while I was running through the woods. And normally, we wouldn't, kill that stuff. We leave it go. But being that they're a nuisance to the farm, so I shot it, and I injured enough, I took it down. And, my buddy went down and finished it off. But if it wasn't for what they've been doing up there, then we just left it go. But
Somebody's phone. Who was it? Was that G-Wiles?
That's what I did
Make it
so
hurry.
far. I said a couple cookouts here and there, because it's summer weather out here.
right.
So a little cookouts.
It's not
and then-
summer weather now. It feels great.
I know, it's nice now. And then one
Last
of my
week we
buddies.
hated
and
the weather. This week we love
little
the
hunting.
weather.
So now we're talking because we've been watching. Well, I've been watching a lot of
Who will watch
I did
The
watch that
Watchmen?
thing. Was it Into the Wild?
Oh, was that any good?
Yeah, it's not as good as I thought. I mean, it's all right, but it's not. And then so I've been watching a lot of that stuff, camping and stuff. So I told him we should go up to his farm sometime, do
A cookie out.
spend the night in the woods a couple days, get a tent, build a fire, live off the land, so to speak. Like wait till hunt season when we get our license back.
Right.
When hunting season comes in, towards October, I think, and go up there, spend a couple nights up there, and just kind of live off the land, sort of.
Right. Yeah, that's good stuff. Steve, what have you been up to? Jim's been killing baby animals.
Well, let's see. I got a root canal.
Oh, that's right.
Bet you feel better now.
He's not
Yeah,
completely done yet.
it's like not 100% done, but yeah, it feels a lot better than it did. And like first few days after that, my teeth kind of felt like they were out of whack. So it's like if I closed my mouth, it felt like my teeth weren't lining up. And see, this past weekend was Damona's birthday, so we had a birthday party for her.
Those are some good pictures. I like on the Facebook.
Well, that one picture was the one picture was her at her grandmother's house. The other one was Hayden at my house. Because we picked Hayden up that big bonsai ball thing.
Yeah, that thing was cool. I want one.
Yeah, we need like two of them, and then we'll sumo wrestle them.
What do you do? Just like wrap yourself around it?
You just blow it up, and it's just I got a hole in each end of it, and then the kids crawl into it, and
That
Can
sounds
roll
like
around,
something
crawl
else
around.
one could buy at an adult store. No, that looked fun though. I want one of those.
and then
But yeah, like at least Steve is seeking help for his teeth issue, and he's getting better.
Yay!
Because
and then I want to kill my job
yes, do that. Tell us
because they have us like doing these stupid papers where we have to fill in a progress report every day of every little thing that we do throughout the day, and it's really making it hard to make an 8-hour day.
why. Yeah, I don't like that. It's like they just want you guys to not do anything to make money. Because you can't help it if you're just standing there because nobody's giving you anything to do.
I actually had to get a pay advance today so I could pay my rent this week.
Oy.
Damn.
I don't like this America. Let's move somewhere else. Let's move to the new America.
Let's just buy an island and call it New America.
Canada?
And we'll just Canada.
So does that mean you're planning on looking for a new job, or are you gonna try to stick it out with them, or is your hand forced?
I'm going to strike it rich and screw work altogether.
There you go. That sounds like a plan.
Don't forget me. I only want one thing. Become plastic.
You can wear the outfit I made you and clean my house.
There you go.
Would you get me plastic parts? And we all know what I'm talking about.
Cows? Cutters?
You buy me a nice set, and I will come clean your house naked.
That's not plastic. That's called silicone.
I know. I was trying to be discreet here.
Well, I'm not.
For those listening,
So that's how you get them to clean your
I
house.
think G-Wow is just taking us over the edge here because
I even have my theme song picked out for when I come out of the clinic.
We know.
The Barbie theme song. I'm plastic. It's fantastic. I'm gonna be hitting that as I walk out of the clinic.
I don't
with
think
my
so.
new
I don't
set.
think you'll be walking out of the clinic. I think you'll be having to be like taken care of for a while until.
But at least
then.
we figured out how. Like we learned how we can have them clean the house. You just have to really pay for it, though.
Yeah, but it'd be cheaper to do it yourself.
Yeah.
I just think
But
G-Wow.
not as much fun.
I think G-Wow should just stay
True.
real.
I think G-Wow should do what she feels is right for her
Here,
self-esteem.
you need a camera and let me see and I'll let you know.
Well, you couldn't pay your rent this month, so...
No, I could pay my rent.
You did.
All right. Well, we're
It's
gonna,
just with Hershey Park, I had to pay my rent early. I'm going to
yeah.
Hershey Park next week.
Yay, I love Hershey Park.
time's going here, so we gotta hurry up. I'm gonna say that all I really did was I've been sick all week, and I'm still not happy about it. So I'm not doing anything. I didn't do a whole lot. I was not happy about it. Penguins just got traded for, or not traded. I kind of traded 7th round pick for goaltender Thomas O'Kuhn as a backup. Very, very good. Nice. Yay, loving it. Hey,
Yay.
let's get to new news. E3 edition news.
Can't salute ya, can't find a flag. If that don't suit ya, that's a drag. School's out for summer. School.
It's E3, guys. E3's going on.
3 went.
E3, what?
It went on.
It went on, but it's actually technically still going on.
Yeah, you got your after.
It goes
parties.
on until Thursday.
You know what?
Yeah, but all
You
the
know
good
what's
stuff's
really
early.
cool about E3 is if you take 3 fingers on one hand and you face them inwards, you take 3 fingers in the other hand. It's
Are you doing a donut thing again?
like E3.
I can't tell if she's playing something or she's.
I don't know what
trying
she's
to
doing.
show us donut bumpers.
It's E3. Steve. Take 3 fingers on one side, 3 fingers together, face them inwards. It's E3.
Okay.
Gangster style.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you
But yeah,
know
so-
that you might be involved with a nutcase?
I don't know. There's your sign. And there it is.
There it is.
But yeah, E3 though. I mean, it's a big thing. I mean, all
Huge
that
thing.
good conferences are usually at the beginning, which it was always nice.
Yeah, they're
You
always.
know.
Yeah, they always do their thing.
Yeah, it's good conferences this time.
Yeah, well, hopefully, yeah. So one of the things that I picked up from E3 that I was very surprised by because I didn't expect this to happen was Electronic Arts getting the rights to make UFC video games. That
Surprises me.
shocked me because
Yeah.
THQ had those rights, and THQ, granted, is not doing very well now, but that would be one of their bigger sellers, I would think.
Yeah.
So that drives me crazy. So apparently THQ relinquishes the UFC rights to EA for an undisclosed cash payment. So I guess they are really financially troubled.
They must be if they're going to sell that.
Like you were here, you were there when I saw this announcement. I was like, what the F is going on here?
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
I
What's
was like,
that?
whoa, because I'm pretty sure THQ. Now how long are we going to have to wait for my next UFC game? Gee, tell me, how long am I going to have to wait? I don't know either. Nobody knows.
An
It's
extended
crazy.
period of
An extended
time.
period of time. I don't like that. I want to people up.
Guess what, Michael? E3.
Gangster style.
Why is it Michael now?
It's whatever I feel like that day. Sometimes Jim is Jim. Sometimes he's James. You're sometimes Mike, or Mikey, or Michael.
What about Steve?
I am Hey
Stevie.
Baby.
Hey baby. Hey baby, how much does it cost? But right, so I'm surprised by this. I'm shocked. I don't know if I'm happy or not. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm sorry for the cough. I can't. My thing is sore.
I mean, it's good
Good
for
thing it's
UFC because, you know, like he was saying on there, it's going to go global.
Right, that's a big thing. Although I thought they would have sold in other countries already. I know it was in Canada.
Apparently not. Because,
Canada is another country. I don't
you
care
know,
what
he's
anybody
talking
says.
all kind of different languages now all over the world, being able to get this game out there now.
Yeah, it just surprises me. Like that was like to me. I don't know if that maybe I just missed it. but like all of a sudden they're just like, we're buying this, we're gonna sell this to them, and that's a big money maker. UFC is still huge right now.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I'm just like, yeah, I know people that are like obsessed with it, like with figurines and everything else. It's still a big thing. Still got a lot of hype.
Oh, it's still going strong. It's like the new version of, like WWE was huge back in the 90s.
It's still pretty huge.
It's still big, but not as big as it was
the
in the 90s.
Undertaker.
But this is more compared to the boxing, because boxing was huge.
Boxing is better.
Yeah,
Boxing is not better.
No,
Boxing
but that
is
did
better.
hit the point.
Boxing bores me.
That did hit a big point there a little,
Oh,
little bit
definitely.
ago. That was big. It was doing all these. Oh my god, the controls got complicated.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
A, B, up, down, left, right.
It wasn't none of that. It was like each joystick went a certain way, did a certain move.
punch.
I mean, it was
Undercut, uppercut,
I
and
think you had your punch on one, you're dodging on the other one, and I mean, once you got used to it, figured it out, then it was a good controlling system for
Yeah,
that
because
game.
dodges were up in this part though.
No, not on the new boxing games.
Oh.
You used the sticks on them.
yeah. So it's kind of weird though. As THQ said, we have relished our relationship with UFC over the last several years and believe that the UFC gaming brand is in great shape. THQ's more focused strategy moving forward meant that transferring the license to EA made sense to all parties. We would like to thank UFC for their great support and partnership and wish EA all the best moving forward. Just something you don't see at all.
No, they must got paid pretty good money.
I must have paid a lot of
I
money.
know, because they're like,
Must
it's
be.
okay.
It's like, we're good, go ahead. It's like, we're rich.
It's like the guy. See, what worries me about that is it's like the guy that that sold MySpace was like, oh yeah, you can have it for $1 billion. I'm okay with it. Turn around, there comes Facebook. Splat.
I know, that would suck.
Like that guy lost out a lot of money for buying MySpace. He's sitting there kicking himself probably to this
He
day.
probably committed suicide.
I
He
don't
probably
think he
committed genocide.
So, Mike, I know you've seen this already. I'm gotta look at the pre-conference. I haven't seen it, but I did read up about it. The Wii U new Pro controller.
Yeah. You mean? Oh, I'm thinking the Xbox
I mean,
controller.
the
again.
Xbox
Hold on.
controller.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, Wii U. Yeah, Wii U controller.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
I think so.
I think.
mean, it looks. No, wait. No. Yeah.
was a
Wii
bit
U,
confused by it.
I
Is it
guess.
Wii U?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure.
We
It's-
get it, guys.
It's a little,
You
but,
get it? What is it?
I got it.
What is it?
It is basically a ripoff of an Xbox controller.
Okay,
for
you got
the
it.
Wii.
Yeah, then you got it. Yeah, it was during a Nintendo Direct Wii U special that they had. I think that was Sunday. They revealed a brand new controller for the system.
Apologies. Coughing is gonna happen.
And how dare you cough when I'm trying to do the news?
I can't help.
Yeah, how dare you? I'm gonna throw that one in there.
Oh, legitimate news.
But they explained it that the Wii U Pro controller is intended for multi-platform games. The controller appears to be best used for hardcore games like the shooters, maybe perhaps. It's an
Kinda like
ideal
Xbox.
choice for playing like the new Super Smash Brothers.
Which is
Um,
good. You
it
need that
seems
kind
like-
of controller.
Yeah, you do. Like nowadays with these games, those controllers are the best. Them type. But when I saw the picture. At first, I had to look at the name, the title a few times because I'm like, what? Because it looks like an Xbox controller.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was when I first saw it. I was like,
That's
wait,
right.
what?
That's why I had
New
to take the
controller for
double
Xbox?
look. I'm like, it almost kind of just resembles like the older style of like the regular Xbox controller, kind of like a little bit bigger.
See, here's
you
my
have-
issue with this.
But you have your digital sticks on there.
Your
Joysticks.
analog sticks.
Analog sticks. That's what I'm thinking. Analog sticks. But I mean, yeah, I swear to God, I had to take another look because I thought it was an Xbox controller.
Now here's the thing. Now, granted, Nintendo pioneered a lot of these controllers.
Right.
Back in the day. But still, you are. I mean, they get mad when somebody. That's why you get the D-pads
Mm-hmm.
on a lot of these, like the Xbox controller or the PlayStation. They're not quite especially on the Xbox. They're not quite as good as like Nintendo's or whatever.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo has a patent on that. That's on that
Oh.
D-pad. That's why everybody else don't make them as good because they can't.
And that's why.
But
it
here is
sticks
Nintendo clearly ripping off another design.
more. Yeah, it looks like it.
It's very much so.
I mean,
I don't care what people say. That's
you
a
look
rip
at the
off.
picture, it looks.
If you
just
glanced
like
at it
an
walking by, you
Xbox.
would go Xbox.
Yeah, I never would think of Wii U. I'd
Nope.
be thinking, oh, there's a
But here's my other
Xbox
issue. Here's
controller.
my other problem with that. This is turning into the same old thing. This is turning into the Wii because it had the classic controller for that, so you could play games without the Wii remote.
Yeah.
So this is what it's just turning into the same thing all over again for me.
So you see what I think the irony is, though. Okay, you got Xbox.
There's a pink cloud
No
outside.
need for a controller. You have PlayStation.
Sailor's Delight.
Don't worry about your remote control. We've got, this and that,
Sky Night, Sailor's
or
Delight.
Alexa's the Move or whatever. Everybody's trying to get rid of controllers. And there's Wii. Let's add more.
But true, but like Mike said, I mean, I played the Wii before. Now the Wii U is going to be different, so I can't say it. But with the Wii controllers, playing games and trying to use it as a regular controller, but not a motion controller, was hard. It's a little different. It's a little difficult. It's just not used to what you're playing. So I can almost see Wii U needing to have some type of different style controller. But like I said, it's just like the Xbox. They should at least done something totally different design.
See, that's the thing. Though. If I was running a company and I seen that works, and I know I can get around it legally, I'd be like, let's make one.
Well, that's how companies work. I mean, they can do it, but man, this is like an Xbox
Did you
controller.
did you see the controller, Steve?
No, I didn't.
It really does look like a freaking Xbox controller.
It does. I mean, it's the first thing you think of. It's an Xbox controller, but guess not.
Well, I guess not. Although I'm guessing people, this is what they did. They figured, what if put in store? People will think it's an Xbox controller
And just buy
They'll
it.
just buy it.
And then try to plug it in their Xbox and be like, why don't this work?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, Wii U, what? But now I could see them doing that paddle. I think they need that type of paddle for their system. It would help out a lot, like it says, about with this, maybe with the shooters or other hardcore gaming where you need that kind of paddle for it. But yeah,
Right.
they should really at least done
They should have
something
made something-
different.
Yeah.
But no, well, guess
Oh,
you
well.
get what you get.
Yeah, you get what you get.
I do know that Wii is coming out with a new game.
Is it?
Wii's Zombie U for the Wii U reveal.
Wow.
A lot of U's.
I know the Wii is coming out with a new game. Zombie U for the Wii U. Wait, what?
It's like,
Zombie U
use your pop
for,
filter.
for Wii U reveal.
Wii U for the zombie U.
Zombie U.
Wii. It's supposed to be like a horror first shooter game, removing the freaks and replacing them with zombies. Zombie use a survival horror first person, blah, 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 blah. I could totally mess that up.
That's okay.
When a player dies, they'll take the form of another survivor who can salvage your past character equipment. The Wii U gamepad, touch,
I really
and
hate that
tilt
name.
functions play the role in the gameplay. It's really interesting.
But they can't even make it like an interest name. They got to call it Wii U Gamepad.
Wii U gamepad.
That's what the tablet's called.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I'd call it your.
Oh, you would think you'd just call it like...
I would call it the freaking tablet that goes with the Wii U.
I'd either call it your, ours. I mean, everything is Wii U, ours.
Alright, let's add the two and we will call it your Wii Wii.
Your Wii Wii. Play with your Wii Wii.
Yeah, Steve really likes that title. It's been on for a few weeks now. It's just called Wee Wee.
Let's call it the Wii Wii
Now
Pad.
it's called the your Wii Wii.
Your
ooh,
Wee Wee.
ooh, the Wii Wii Pad.
You Wii Wii.
Yes,
The
your
Wee
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 Wee pad.
The Wee Wee Pad. Because, when you pee yourself.
Yes,
Or
your
when
Wee
you're
Wee pad
or if you're a girl and you have to deal with certain objects. The Wee Wee Pad.
of mass destruction.
But the Wee Wee makes like pee-pee, so pee-pee. Wee Wee Pad.
Wee Wee pad.
Anyways, and then you should call it like, or us. Us.
I'm sure it's going to be the next name of the Nintendo console in 5 years. The Wii Us.
The Wii Us.
Wii Us?
It's Wii.
The Wii R's.
Yes, the Wii R's.
Or mine.
We
Call it
mine.
mine. So you can be like, mine. Fight over it.
Then it'll be the my Wii Wii.
Yeah, my Wee Wee.
My Wee Wee and me.
My Wee Wee pad.
It's my Wee Wee and it loves me. Yes. Soon to come on, Byte this. It's my Wee Wee.
And it loves me. Steve, you were saying, mentioned something before, what, about game industry not looking good?
Yes. Question is the gaming industry dying out? Sales for this E3 is supposed to have everything jacked up,
Right.
Yeah.
make a bunch of sales. Well, this year they're down 27% compared to last year. But on top of
Really?
that,
That might have had something to do with the Connect.
Might have something to do with Wii U.
We already covered that, and the Kinect was 2 years ago, not last
Yes.
year. But, well, one, you have no new consoles for Sony or Microsoft.
Right.
At one point, you couldn't even find one on a shelf. Now they're making pretty much no sales at all. So they're hoping for the Wii U to pick that up.
I don't think it will.
And a lot of the gameplay now is turning from hardcore players to just casual players with the taking over of apps and smartphones and the tablets and whatnot.
I love me some apps.
Me
Don't want stuff replaced. No,
Yeah,
the
but
apps
I see his point
don't
no,
compare to
but-
full games.
But you see, like I see his point on that because they're doing it though to themselves because they're letting which is good. I mean, I like them. Don't get me wrong, but they're putting the apps on there. Like Xbox just recently got Amazon Prime movies.
Right.
Which now my Xbox has been using to watch movies, not play games.
Right.
So I haven't been running out and playing games. I've been watching movies.
Right.
I think that goes too, like he said, no consoles coming out too. I mean, it'll go back up next year, but
The Wii U is.
the Wii. But they're getting a little further with these new consoles coming out, and now I think they're going to figure out, okay, this was a little bit too far because now we're getting hurt by this. Maybe they might.
I don't know how much they're getting really hurt.
Well, listen, nobody's buying anything.
They're buying
Plus,
the games
too, what really newer games you got coming out that's going to make people really buy one of these systems? Besides, say, you got Black Ops coming up. Halo 4 would be
Halo
the big
4,
one.
Gears of War prequel, Bioshock Infinite,
Yeah, no. I have
Black Ops 2, Far Cry 3, UFC from EA,
The only ones I have that I might buy is Black Ops 2.
The Last of Us,
And I might only buy one
Last
of those.
Guardian,
And still just one of them.
and the whole list we had last week, Resident Evil 6.
Okay. Okay, that did look good. I seen that. I'm like, okay.
That did look good.
It did. But it's I don't know. It's
Tibbs,
Tibbs.
the French fry machine.
But I, like you said, I think it just gets so far down the road where everybody's bought the consoles they want. You get them, say if they break or whatever, people all get new ones or whatever happens or something. But you're not getting as many people running out getting consoles. So
Well,
they're
when
not
you own
making
them,
the
when
sales.
you already own them, you don't need to buy them
Right.
unless you're you and you have 4 of them.
Well, they're special.
No,
I
he
don't
doesn't have
have
4
4. I have
anymore.
3.
Michelle has one.
3 then.
Yes, she's so. Well, yeah, I'm special.
Yeah.
One goes down, I go back up. But yeah, I don't know.
Don't worry.
I don't see. I mean, I've seen them in the stores sitting there. And I haven't seen an empty shelf with any consoles for a while.
Oh, that usually doesn't happen anyway, unless only in the first
No.
for a little while, like a couple months.
Well, yeah. But you usually see you see maybe one or something, but they got fleets of them in there now. It happens, I mean, next year it'll pick it all up, and they'll be like, "Wow, look, we're booming." But speaking of, what Steve's been saying, I also found out that the Sony stocks have fallen to the
Tony
lowest
Starks.
level since 1984. That's a big run.
Yeah, but
That's before I was even born.
just remember that doesn't just count the video game division. That counts the whole
it
entire
counts the
division.
TVs and whatever else they have. Like I said, this came actually right before the PlayStation, press conference there at E3. That the stock fell probably looks like $12.79 down for the first time since 1984 during trading in Japan on Monday.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
But like I
I mean,
said-
you've been hearing stuff about their health anyway throughout the past year. The credit and dep ratings were downgrading in February on the heels of the massive quarterly loss. They have also planned to lay off the 10,000 workers. And the bad news cause the New York Times declared that Sony is in the fight of its life right now.
But that's the thing, though. This, like I said, this doesn't just pertain to the video game department. So the video game department could actually be doing healthy, while the TV and audio stuff might not be doing so well.
Well, thinking it's the TV and audio stuff that's doing better. Because
I don't know. I don't buy the
here we go.
garbage.
Well,
I think
true.
they make a lot of crap. So,
But I mean, the brand name, like the PlayStation brand, is considered healthy, but poor sales of the PSP successor, the Vita, have now, has them
Keep up.
called in question to measure the new handheld success.
you
I
want to
mean,
buy a Vita? I'll sell you one. I'm poor.
I don't hear it a lot about the
Negatory.
Vita.
I actually do not want to
I
sell
mean,
my Vita, but
no.
I'm poor.
I don't hear too many people. Cause I had a
paying
buddy who's
attention
supposed to
now.
want to try to buy it, but I mean, I don't hear too much about the Vita. Like people buying it, running out. But that seems, I mean, what we had it cross country there with the Vita ain't doing good at sales at all.
Neither was
You know.
3DS at one point.
Yeah, but the PSP's still beating it. The 3DS is beating it. I mean,
Well,
everything's beating it. I think their problem is what it seems like what I've read up on is the Vita is their problem right now.
Let's wait until they did down some games.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
They come out with anything good.
Yep. Very happy
Very.
for a game announced here. Didn't expect it, never heard anything about it. It's called Watch Dogs. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks so cool. The first intro part of it, I was like, what is that? And you
I
were
know.
what
I
is
was
that?
like, whoa,
I
really?
was like, stuff's going crazy. And I was like, I gotta have it. Then they stopped, and I was like, oh, that's all they're gonna show us? But then they showed us,
yes.
and I wanted it more. I couldn't contain myself. I went outside.
I heard you yell from up here.
Yeah.
I heard you go,
I was going down. What I was happening, I was going down there. I was using my phone and seeing if I could change the
Traffic lights?
the traffic lights out here, and said, "Screw you, cameras."
Did it work?
No,
No. No, the game did look good, though.
it looked excellent.
I didn't see that one coming.
No,
And they talked a little bit about it first, but the way they were talking about that incident that happened, what, a few years ago, many years ago.
oh, that 2003 blackout in New York or northeastern Pennsylvania, northeastern America.
Yeah, when the blackout went out, the guy said a virus and stuff about how everything's controlled with.
I don't think that was a virus though, but there was a blackout.
Okay. But how everything's controlled now, I mean, everything's
Yes,
pretty much
'cause
data.
I just learned about this actually in class about the grid and about how they do fear that grid going down because of a virus attack or
Yeah.
an attack or a hack attack, whatever you want to call it.
Right, hack the system, take
Yeah,
it down.
take the grid down.
Take the grid down, take everything down.
Yeah.
So they brought this whole thing up and telling you about how everything can be taken down, how everybody's part of data now, and you're
Yeah.
like looking at it like, what?
I'm
Why would you
scared.
say this?
I cried
Yeah,
myself
I
to
know.
sleep.
It kind of scared me. I was like, wow, really gonna bring this up in front of everybody? And I'm like wondering what the heck's the pitch here. And then kind of like you said, kind of went off, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then they came back with that game, and it was like,
Oh my god! And it looked like I don't know how to explain it, but it was like partially like a little bit of Assassin's Creed in there because of the way you kind of walked around a little bit.
Right, and then they had the slow mo shooting,
Yeah,
so you had a little bit like.
and the way you can
McBain.
like it showed you controlling the traffic lights and whatever,
Yeah,
and causing wrecks.
right. Yeah, you set up like according to the trailer, which
'Cause
people
everything's
will
connected.
see it. Yeah, everything's connected, and this guy has some kind of almost looks like a cell phone, so to speak. And he was after a certain guy, so he was controlling. You can hack phones, you can hack cameras, traffic lights, pretty much almost anything. I guess that'd be electronic
Yeah.
in the game, the way it looks.
And
And,
you
then the guy he was after to come down the street changed street or traffic light and made him crash and went after him. I mean, it was pretty neat to see that. What
Yeah.
you think of what you can do in this game now.
And it was cool because like you can see information about people like what they've done because they're all in a system.
Yes.
And that one
It's all
had
data.
and that one had HIV. I'm just saying.
But yeah, you look at guys, they tell you their job and how much they make in a year and all this stuff.
What were you saying, Steve?
What movie was that? Where they're like trying to get the guy out of there, and they're like, duck down to the next cubicle, and they're like, go
Oh,
now.
The
And
Matrix?
it's like,
Yeah.
was it Matrix that did that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
it's been a while then. I thought it was something newer.
I thought there was another one too. Maybe not.
At first, I thought you were going to
probably
go
just
off
been
of
that
the
long.
guy with the lifetime on their arm. I thought that's what he
Oh.
was going to go with, but no, I'm pretty sure that's the.
Oh, it is Matrix. Matrix did in the first one. I thought there might have been another one too, Steve, but now I'm trying to think. I can't remember though.
I would just like to say that Watch Dogs apparently was announced
Hmm.
for the undefined next generation consoles.
Oh, I did not catch that.
I did not
part.
catch it either, but that is what I'm reading.
For the next console.
Next generation consoles.
Oh no, you know what that means?
That means they're making games for next generation consoles already, and why they haven't announced anything is beyond me.
True, but then that means we're really gonna have to wait a while for that game.
Yeah, but you know what?
But which also
don't
tells
work
you,
the way-
4 and 30 years later.
that's about it. The game comes out, but at least then it tells you if they're they are working on games for next consoles, and most likely you will see new consoles next E3. Definitely.
Yes, it's about.
You will be
time.
telling your great grandchildren about wanting to play this game.
Yes, and how I waited till the next new consoles came out, and I played it,
I'll never have those.
and I was happy. With E3 going on and stuff, the conferences, we figured they'd bring it up, and they did Black Ops 2.
Mm-hmm.
Looked very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Definitely very good. Here's kind of 7 things we kind of picked up from that little trailer gameplay they were playing. Just for some people to understand game a little more. 7 things we know is, 1, the sci-fi plot is actually grounded in reality. It's stuff, it's based in the future, but it's also stuff that's capable of right now. It's not some kind of futuristic, like, 100 years down the road this could happen. This is stuff we can actually do today and design and make. There's some of the stuff that's in the game.
Really?
Yeah, so it's not really as far out sci-fi as you think. It's more of a reality. Because some of the stuff in there is what we do have today.
Yeah.
And stuff that's just happened to start coming out now. So it's not as far off as what we thought it would be.
Yeah. Peanuts.
2, China is the new Middle East in the game. 3, Black Ops 2's bad guy is from the same stable as Heath Ledger's Joker.
Really?
Yes, it's Raul Menendez comes from the pen of David Goyer, a Hollywood screenwriter who has worked on films just as Blade, Jumper, and Batman: The Dark Knight.
Wow, I'm
Put your pop filter on.
Wow.
Just playing with it.
Yeah, so that's why I kind of worked on it.
I
so
love Blade.
be a good character.
Blade was awesome.
Be interesting.
Number 4, Black Ops villain isn't really a villain, so to speak, which you find out in the game.
He's GWOW.
But you get it explains a little more, and you get other games like it too, is they are the villain, but in a way they're kind of not, because they're just trying to do what's right for their country or whatnot.
Yeah.
But, you're...
Kind of like everybody
like,
thinks
no.
we're the villains in America.
Yeah.
We are, but, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, shh. Number 5, you can fail your missions, but keep going in this game.
Right.
Unlike a lot of ones, like if you would have a lot of time for a mission, once that time ran out, game over, you have to start again. Well, this one, the time can run out, the mission is failed, but you can still keep playing the game. You just don't automatically end. Now, a lot of times it's like, okay, you're going to fail a mission, why not? But sometimes it's nice to get through it all, so when next time you come through, you can be like, oh, yeah, now I see what's coming.
Right. It's interesting how it could I want to see if it affects, like, changes in the game, like, storyline-wise.
Yeah, I don't know, like,
Supposed to be.
if it
Branching
fails.
storylines.
Yeah, so hopefully if it fails, you can keep going. It's just will affect it later.
Right.
Hopefully. Number 6, your teammates' lives are in your hands. They will die. It's not like in our games they get shot, they fall down, then they get back up, and they keep going. Yeah, well, they're in your hands. They die. They die. And at number 7, at some point, you will be the villain in the game.
Yes!
But there's no villain in the game, remember? Yeah.
True.
I
Depends on what eye you
always
look
love
through.
playing the bad guy. Always
Well,
love
it's
playing
not
the
like total
guy.
bad guy. It's just that your character apparently will.
What
will
is
be
a
the
villain? What is a villain?
Depends on who looks at what side.
No, just give me your immediate
You.
definition of what a villain is.
Somebody who
Well, it's a
attacks
villain.
somebody else.
It's a bad guy. Therefore, you're going to be the bad guy. Whoop whoop.
I'm gonna whoop you like shush. Just shh.
I'm just saying.
You're a bad guy, Gwen.
Yes.
In the game.
But it did look good though. As watched it, it does look
feel-
good. I mean, I don't expect anything less from it being Black Ops 2.
Oh, I do, because they were tearing this franchise out, but I think what they're doing now is really changing it up to where I want to play it.
Really?
Granted, we already mentioned that we'd probably play it anyways. Cause,
Yeah. I mean, I would because I always buy them games. So.
But the way that this is like, oh, hey, we're different. We're going to do something different.
Yeah, they just
I
kind
like
of
that.
stepped it up.
And I like the future idea, too.
Yeah. It's time they stepped it up a little bit. Now the multiplayer will be a little different. I can't remember what they call it, global
I don't know.
Global War or something like that, where normally in a multiplayer you have two, you might have a couple, but you only have usually 2 different teams, like American and Swedish,
Right.
just throwing it out there.
Or China.
Yeah, you just have like 2, and this one I think they said there's 12 teams from all over the world. The SEALs will be
I
in
know
there.
Australia was one. I know.
Well, they'll never win.
But anyway, you can in multiplayer you pick which side you want to be instead of just having, it's either this side or this side. You have 12.
It's really not that much of a difference. It's just like changing your
it's like
color
playing
of your outfit.
Risk.
Well, way it looked like on the video play they're showing, what you pick, you will have certain perks by what you pick.
No.
I'm joining the Canadians.
Yeah, because we'll get hockey sticks.
Hey. Yay!
Our perks will be hockey
I
sticks.
don't think they're Canadians. But you have,
What?
like I said, the SEALs
Freaking
are in
racism.
there.
I wanna be
I can't remember what the heck they were playing. SOGs in there, I think. There's a bunch. There's like 12, so you get to actually pick this time out of a few on what you want to be.
Yeah.
So
Finally, guys, they finally mentioned something about the South Park game. Okay, yes, we had the Tenemur's Revenge not too long ago on XBLA and by PSN. Finally, we get more information about the actual RPG that I've been waiting for, which is supposed to come out next year, March 5th. But still, not okay. It's like almost a year. Anyway, South Park: The Stick of Truth is what it's called.
is it an RPG?
It's like an RPG-ish game.
And it works with Connect.
Oh, does it? Well,
Yes, it
I
does.
was watching
you
it.
can
but
you can taunt enemies and antagonize and stuff like that.
So I watched that, and I don't remember seeing the Connect thing.
Me neither.
Mhm.
I think Gwen's
Yep.
making things up in her head.
Yeah.
But
it is.
I seen it put you in there. in
Yeah,
the game.
you're trying to become like the fifth member of the
Yeah,
group.
you're like the fifth member of the group.
What I like
you're
is-
the new guy.
I like when Trey Parker and Matt Stone came out, and they were just like, they were kind of making fun of the whole Xbox thing, saying that like we're gonna run this from our tablet into our phones or whatever, from the ovens and the refrigerators and all
Yeah.
stuff or whatever they were saying. But it was fun, and then like I like what they did with the game because they made it look like the actual show.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, the animations, everything. Because when you're watching the trailer and the gameplay, you're thinking you couldn't tell the difference between each other because they made it look exactly like that.
Yes.
And then they were saying something about they had to actually map out the town for the first time ever.
Yeah, they're like we're it's a cow's house or something. They're like, we didn't even
Yeah.
know where cow's house was.
We just cut to it.
So we had to make a map and figure out where we're gonna put cow's house at.
So that was good. I really want to play this game.
Yeah, because it does look like you said, like the cartoon. Because when it first was playing, I was trying to watch it, but I was like, is that gameplay or is that actually
Yeah.
cartoon?
Yeah, I know.
If you call Carmen a fat ass, he will let you know he's not happy about it. It even worked.
Oh wow,
You can even
that
do
could be
your
fun.
That would be
characters.
fun.
That could be fun.
I like the idea they're putting Connect into this one.
Yeah.
See, those are some good reasons for Connect. I like
Yeah,
that.
especially with South Park, because you can sit there with, especially with them two guys, it's gonna be fun.
Be like, don't
It'll be a
kill
lot of
Kenny.
Yeah, don't kill Kenny. But yeah, it did look good. Like you said, it stuck with like the cartoon version and stuff. And
I think like this in an RPG world actually works.
do you?
I think in an RPG wise, yes, you can actually make it because you're telling a story.
Right.
What's the best way to tell a story? RPGs,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Yeah, that would be.
Because that's what RPGs are. They're mostly about stories.
Yeah, you make your path
So I'm very excited about that. I can't wait for that next year.
next year. Oh,
I know. After we get through summer, though.
true. But I'll have to make sure to keep an eye on it. They'll probably put demo. I'll have to try the demo.
Right.
I just kind of thought it was interesting. Lego is, added again with their games, and they're making Lord of the Rings,
I've
which
seen
hits
that.
this fall. Did you see it?
I saw something about it. Yeah.
Just
No, 'cause
absolutely not excited.
I don't really like the
I
Lego
played a
games.
couple. I played like Lego Star Wars. And it's just kind of fun, like kind of get in there and play them a little bit. I don't really get into them, but I tend to like play them a little bit. But this one's supposed to, I guess, it's going to follow the Rings motion picture trilogy, and will follow storylines of each film. Unlike the Harry Potter one, which I guess is split over 2 games or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Like years one or whatever.
The entire Lord of the Rings saga will be told in one entry, one game.
One game.
It follows Frodo Baggins. Frodo.
They take away all the walking.
Yes, they take all the walking out of the game. And it sets out from Riverdale on Dangerous Journey. You will enter the mines of Moria, climb the Misty Mountains, and battle orcs, Rakaha, and a nasty Balrog. And you'll probably walk some more in there.
I'm sure they'll be walking, but not as much, hopefully.
Right. But no, I think, I don't know. I haven't seen a preview for it. It's probably be good. Character players featured in the game are Frodo, Aragorn, Gandalf, Legolas, Gimli, Boromir, Sam, Merry, and Pippin. Look, Sam would be in there. You can play Sam.
And then when he gives that very suspicious look to Frodo,
Yeah, it's like
You said Legolas, right?
Legolas.
Legolas.
Is it Legolas?
I think so.
Legolas. Yes, it's Legolas. Orlando Bloom. Hello.
Who has never been seen since like Pirates of the Caribbean Part 3.
Legolas. That was Legolas. But yes, you can play him. But it's just something neat. It'll be out in the fall.
What's your
probably just get the
what's your fascination with Orlando Bloom, G-Well?
Because he was an elf, and he was a
Yeah.
beautiful elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think he's been in a movie since Pirates of the Caribbean Part 3.
And he was awesome in Pirates of the Caribbean. Not as awesome as Johnny Depp, because Johnny Depp is way more awesome.
It's not the
But
Johnny
I'm
Depp
just
show.
saying. Huh? What do you say?
This is not a Johnny Depp show.
Johnny Depp. He's awesome.
Whatever,
Yeah,
your
that's-
midget dies.
But that's that's
Okay,
coming out though. So
You're on a stranded island, and you
Oh
can
boy, here we
either
go.
take Johnny Depp
Ooh.
or Tyrion Lannister. Who do you choose?
Oh!
Tyrion! Tyrion, no doubt! I'll take
Don't
him
have
with
to
me.
wow.
I'm sorry for those people out there that are going to deal with that, because I'm not lowering it. We have to suffer, so do you.
Too bad he dies.
My heart stops. Call 911. Call 911.
For Skyrim fans, Dawnguard Beta is hitting Xbox 360. Bethesda, I don't know how you say that. Bethesda. Now, it was now accepting Xbox 360 beta period applications for Elder Scrolls 5's first DLC. Those accepted will receive the full content code. You won't only score the early access to it, first download DLC Dawnguard, but also receive the add-on for free. That's the offering. Those who apply and get it will get the DLC for free, which is nice.
Oh, you know what?
You get something out of it. You can't, you do get to keep
yeah,
it.
whatever.
Well, a lot of people like Skyrim. You must have a registered account on the game's official forums, and users will want to make sure their forum email addresses are up to date. They will be selecting applications in about a week. Those who chosen will receive an Xbox Live code to redeem the full Dawnguard expansion prior to its launch this summer, free of charge. Halo, back in the time, has done some betas. You get on there, become a beta tester, and then certain games you'll be able to beta test them and stuff. But
Beta test.
beta. But this one is nice because you'll keep it. You'll be able to play it. It's the full content. It's just not okay. Try it out, see what it is. You get to keep it. So that's always nice. Usually don't get a lot of them. So anybody interested in Skyrim, jump on, find it, send out your application, get the content for free.
Here's something Steve is going to really like. Steve, do you think you're going to like this story?
I don't know.
You are supposed to know this stuff, okay? You're just supposed to freaking magically know. I don't know why, but you should. All right, here we go. Skylanders soars as the world's top game franchise.
Ooh, Steve's part of that.
Steve's part of this craze. What do you think?
I didn't know that, but yes, I am part of it.
Yeah, it says it's the number one best-selling console and handheld game this year.
Really?
Yeah.
I
see
believe
it.
that too because they were practically impossible to find for some time.
Really?
I remember it because I remember you were looking at, I think it was Walmart or some store we were looking at when you were here back in the good old days of the first podcast.
Pretty much, I was checking 3 stores a day daily looking for them.
Wow. They
That's
got
what
that
you call
big, huh?
dedication right there.
Dedicated to Skylanders.
Which I said I haven't seen them until we were down in Walmart here down Latrobe, the one town here, and
And then I had to scan every single one of them to see what they did.
she has scanned everyone. But that's the first time I see they actually have the setup display for them. They have the little platform, and they'll read the barcode, which one's in there and stuff, and they'll just show you the demo of them playing. And it was a pretty neat concept, I think. Especially how it works. Like Steve was saying, your one character can almost die or whatnot, or die, and you can switch over to the next one.
Well, I got something else real quick here, speaking of sales numbers. Xbox 360 hits 67 million units, over 56 billion generated in retail.
Oh,
So the gaming industry is in trouble, what?
That's like over the course of 1,000,000 years, though.
A million years?
yes, a million years.
A million years.
No, it just seems like the whole in trouble is just like this year because, as I said, with no new consoles coming out. I mean, there are good games coming out, but I think there's more talking with the consoles and the handhelds that are out there. They're just not sounding that good right now. Next year, you're going to get a big thump in it, and they're going to be like, whoa, it's doing great. It's the best it's been in years,
Yeehaw, everybody jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, woohoo.
Woohoo. When I feel heavy metal.
Because that's what really happened to my 360. Dino stepped on it.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
I said that's what really happened to my 360. Dino stepped on it because they've been around a million years, so Dino stepped on it.
Oh,
Dang
man.
Dino.
All right, that's a lot of news and stuff. Or actually, there's so much news that we can't cover any of it, really. But let's get to new releases.
Yay, new releases. First
Yay,
up
'cause
is
it's
the
new.
It'd be cool if I had a gap.
Fighter 5. Oh, should I quit?
First Final 5, Final Showdown. Keep going.
For the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
Virtua Fighter 5, Fighter 5 Final Showdown will contain a full overhaul of Virtua Fighter 5's mechanics, balance, and animations.
Fighting.
Me.
Bang Bang Racing for the PS3, PC, and the Xbox 360.
As you can guess, it's a racing game from Digital Reality. Yay.
Inversion for the
Inception.
Xbox 360, the PC, and the PS3.
Inversion is a third-person co-op shooter that combines hard-hitting, adrenaline pumping action with a revolutionary
Action.
gravity manipulation engine.
Strategic War in Europe for the PC.
It's being developed for the PC by Wastelands Interactive with the goal to create a strategy game with old-school elements, but a modern-day look and feel.
I'll never know if I trust a name like Wasteland for a company.
Rayman Origins for the 3DS.
Rayman Origins is a comic adventure set in a lush 2D world brimming with unexpected secrets
So here's
and
my-
outlandish
They're
enemies.
kind of late on that, considering we already beat it.
Here's my question about that. It's set in a 2D world, but it's going
Did
to
you
be
get
using
that
3DS.
too? Yeah, it's a 3DS set in a 2D world. Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
Okay, for this one, you gotta be kidding me. The
Yes.
Sims 3 Katy Perry Sweet Treats for the PC, really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
In The Sims 3, Katy Perry Sweet Treats, you get a chance to introduce a wealth of Katy Perry inspired content into your Sims world. I know you're
and
so
now
excited.
they're having a movie
You're
come out for her
excited.
too.
Oh yeah, I seen
I'm
that.
like,
Oh yeah,
this is,
seen that
this
trailer.
is stupid.
It's like, oh look, it's Katy Perry.
I mean, I not that I don't like her. It's just like this is ridiculous. Anyways, Deadly Association for the PC, IP, and
iPhone.
Mac iPhone
Sorry.
IP.
Deadly Association is an interactive venture where you must use your investigation skills on a mysterious financial case.
Oh,
Dum
snap.
dum dum.
Dum boring.
Madagascar 3, the video game for Wii, Xbox 360, PS3, Vita, DS, and the 3DS.
Madagascar 3. Madagascar. Yeah. Madagascar. Madagascar 3. The video game features an adventure-filled traveling circus tour across Europe with the characters from the featured film. So she's
No, he
Madagascar.
said, never mind, he messed up somewhere else. You'll
Yeah,
catch
I
it
did.
later.
It's just so it's Madagascar 3.
Wait, was the movie already been out?
No, I think it's coming out
Oh,
soon.
I can't keep up with those kids stuff. Because I don't like kids. Hope they all
Yes.
go away.
Art of Balance Touch
Shut up, Steve.
for the 3DS.
Art of Balance Touch is a puzzle game developed and published by Shin.
You dirty rat, Steve.
Really? Really? They actually have a
Why
DS
not?
game called Cat Frenzy?
What?
Yes.
What do you
Did we
think?
just
Frenzy DS. It's
Why can't we have Cat Trap? The video
Made
game.
it just for Mike.
yeah,
Yeah.
a game's made for
I'd buy
Mike,
it.
so he can like if the cats aren't attacking him outside, they'll attack him on the DS.
Oh.
Cat Frenzy is a stacking puzzle game developed and published by
you stack
Tion.
cats.
Maybe. I'll never
I
tell
think. Hey, Steve. I think when is cheesing?
Cheating. That's new releases for the week.
Just one more trip to midnight.
One more
One-
trip.
I got a one more ticket to midnight.
Yeah, that's it.
Call it
What
heavy
I don't
metal.
like is that you guys are making fun of me and I have no idea the song.
It was the South Park when they were cheesing where they were sniffing the cat urine.
Ah, God.
Oh god.
I think you're sniffing cat urine.
Whoa. Negatory.
Like,
Smells like chicken.
But that's the
Ew.
new releases for this week. We'll have more next week, and plus,
No, we won't. We're not coming back. I'm not
couple-
coming back.
well, we'll have a lot probably.
I'm done.
Speaking of,
I gotta
with
go
E3
find work.
coming out.
I gotta find work and everything.
Ugh, don't say that word.
I know, but I have to go find work now because we're not getting paid for this show. I'm saying the truth right now. I'm speaking the truth.
Well, that's gotta
Daddy
be edited out.
Darkwing, Daddy Darkwing, I'm coming to visit you.
Let's
I'm
not do
coming
that.
to work with you.
I'm trying to work with the time here.
We got time running out. We got to go, right?
Well, we had a few minutes.
We had a few minutes. We have a few minutes. Come on, what's going on?
It's just
Find me at GUINAVEREEM on Twitter.
in the show.
I'm ending the show. I'm being yelled at. I'm being bad. I have
We're
to.
ending the show early because we got cut last week.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
point.
You know what? Yeah, we got cut last week too. Very
Yeah, I don't know what
disappointing.
happened with that. Because I looked and I thought maybe we got too late, but then it was still before 5 yet. I know because
I know it was
started
like
a little late.
3 minutes before.
Yeah, I don't know. Something happened, but technical difficulties. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. It happens, Captain.
But you can find us on Facebook. Just go and search for Byte This.
BYTE.
Thanks for that. And look Byte This
Oh, gee,
podcast
wow.
up on Facebook search, and you'll find us. Like us. You know, you can read up about us. See a couple pics. We also have our other podcast on there, Slap My Joystick. You can check that out too. Hit like button and check out some pics and stuff on there.
I just want to roll you up into a little ball and take her home with me. All right, so for everybody, this episode 12. This is ADHD Mike. G-Wow.
Wow.
Jim, I don't know, killer of freaking babies.
See you later.
And Governor Steve Grast.
Stevie Christ has left the building.
Yes. See you guys.